Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm your host, Chris, and hopefully you've had a happy holidays so far. And as we roll into the new year, it's time to start thinking about the future of different franchises and how they're going to get us excited like we just were with Spider-Man No Way Home. And obviously, the best way to do that is to incorporate new Spider-Man characters into new projects. Today we have an inside source on Twitter known as Edwin SRP, who throughout Spider-Man No Way Home gave us a few inside scoops on his Twitter account. Well, he's back with another one, and that is that specifically, Sony wants Emma Stone back for a Spider-Gwen project. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our daily uploads. Also, comment down below. Let me know, what would you like to see in a new Spider-Man project come next? Miles Morales, Gwen, Spider-Woman. There are a lot on the horizon, and I think there are a lot of rumors as well. So definitely we will be seeing a lot of content for the future of the Spider-Verse and its selected characters. But with that being said, this inside source, who, like I mentioned, was right about a fair amount of things on Spider-Man No Way Home, where he reported them on his Twitter account, is now reporting that Sony wants Emma Stone to return to play Gwen Stacy, or a Spider-Gwen project. This will be a very interesting concept. One, regardless, I'd love to see a Spider-Gwen film. I think she is a huge fan favorite. I think her timing couldn't be more perfect right now, especially coming out of the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animated movie. And there's a second one coming, so the hype around the character, the knowledge of who the character is going to be at an all-time high. Her toys are going to sell, her comics are going to sell, her posters are going to sell. People would really love this movie, and I think it will do very well. Right there next to a Miles Morales movie or The Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie, which the internet is completely raging for after his most recent performance. So, now that everybody is excited for an Andrew Garfield film, maybe it is time to bring Emma Stone back and have her play Spider-Gwen. I don't know how well it would work or if it will make perfect sense that somebody who's been dead for quite some time now is going to come back and be Spider-Gwen. However, I'm sure Sony could iron out those details and make it make very good sense. And if they can do that, I would absolutely love to see Emma Stone come back. She was fantastic in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I don't think the Amazing Spider-Man movies' problem was ever the actors. Andrew Garfield was always a good Spider-Man, Emma Stone was a fantastic Gwen Stacy. Everybody involved in the movie always did a good job as far as what their roles were. However, some of the graphic design ideas and the overall plot of the movies held them back just a little bit. But like I mentioned, following the hype of Spider-Man No Way Home for specific characters and just for the entire franchise of Spider-Man, a whole world of opportunities has now fallen on our laps for more Spider-Man content. And not just Tom Holland, who we know will be getting another trilogy, but also other characters like Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales. We already know that Olivia Wilde is currently working on a Spider-Woman film, so there are options out there, and quite frankly, all of them are going to get us excited. This same source, Edwin on Twitter, also recently talked about how Sony wants all three Spider-Men to get back together as soon as possible on screen. I don't know how that would logistically work or make sense, but Multiverse of Madness might open up an opportunity for that, even if it's just brief. Sony must have seen how much fans really wanted this prior to the movie releasing and definitely after the movie released. So now that it's out in the world and everybody loved it, and really I've heard so few complaints about the movie, if any, it only makes sense to me that this would be Sony's next step. Let's get all three of them back again for cameo in Multiverse of Madness while it still makes sense. And then of course we can have Andrew Garfield do his third movie, and Emma Stone can come back to be Spider-Gwen, and we're going to cast a Miles Morales to play in the Sony universe. Then you have Tom Holland's trilogy coming around the corner. Spider-Woman, which is currently being produced and directed by Olivia Wilde, already in process. A third Venom film coming out to complete that trilogy. Morbius is coming out. There's so many different stories that Sony is going to attack here with Spider-Man, and again, Spider-Man No Way Home has already made $1 billion. It's the first movie during the pandemic era of cinema to do it, and the excitement for Spider-Man and his fellow characters is at an all-time high. So follow closely, we will be getting a ton of new Spider-Man storyline projects, whether they're Spider-Gwen, The Amazing Spider-Man 3, Tom Holland's trilogy, or any of the others I just listed. in the forthcoming months. For that reason, you should subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those updates, and comment down below, like I asked, which of these projects you're most excited for. Who would you most like to see on the big screen? For me, Spider-Gwen would be a fantastically awesome solo origin film, and however they end up doing it, I can't wait for it to hit the big screen. Thank you guys so much for watching to the very end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.